I did it. I admit I did it. I broke down and I watched the leak episode. Doesn't mean I'm not going to watch it again on Sunday. Of course I'm going to. But I did watch the leak episode. In this video, I will tell you if it is accurate compared to the leak plot. Now, before you start to hate on me that I watched this thing and I should have waited, let me tell you, I can't blame anyone but Netflix. They spoiled me. Netflix has made me a binge watcher, and if you put it in front of me, I'm going to watch it. I tried my best not to watch it, but when you have a channel, a YouTube channel, you have people putting stuff in your comment section. You have people putting stuff in your inbox. You have people putting stuff all over the place. It's really no way for me to avoid it, so I have no choice but to get right in and watch this. So if you do not want to talk about or know anything about this episode coming up until you get a chance to actually watch the episode, know that I make new videos every day. That's why you should subscribe to my channel and hit that thumbs up so that you can be alerted every time I do make a new video. And then you don't have to worry about this video. You can just wait for the next one. But for all y'all who have watched it, I know there's a bunch of us out there, and you want to have a spot to talk about it, a safe space, to make this your safe space. So we know that there has been a plot leak, and this season of Game of Thrones has been plagued with a bunch of plot leaks, really going back to last season. But this season we had a whole script plot leak. So what I'm going to do right now is tell you if that script plot leak was accurate to this video that we've seen. Now, when I first read the plot leaks, I did not believe a lot of the plot leaks would be real, because a lot of the things that they were saying to me seemed so far-fetched. First, they're saying they're going to go on a mission beyond the wall to go and get themselves a white so they could bring it back to Westeros. Did not believe that, but lo and behold, that's what we got. And then in this plot leak scene, we get that Thoros Amir gets eaten and chewed up by a polar bear white. Now, as far-fetched as that seemed from happening, that was in the plot leaks, and that is in this episode. Not to that extent, but I will say that it's definitely in the episode. We definitely will see a polar bear white, and we will see Thoros Amir fighting it, and everybody else fighting it. And I will not go into the whole scene. I will say that I did enjoy the scene. Now, all the stuff that we've seen with Arya and all the stuff we see with Sansa, that is not in the plot leaks whatsoever. They have nothing talking about them in the plot leaks. Basically, the plot leaks just focus on a lot of stuff that's going on beyond the wall. So we got all the stuff that's going on beyond the wall, but we don't really get anything that's going on in Winterfell with the plot leak. Now, the big thing that the plot leak said is going to happen, they say that we're going to see a death of the dragon, and that one of the dragons will be killed by the Night's King. And that is what happens in this episode. We do see one of the dragons fall, and it is at the hands of the Night's King that makes him fall. Now, the way the Night's King takes down the dragon, I do not particularly like. I don't like it whatsoever. I didn't like the way they had him look. He reminded me of like Jamar from Revenge of the Nerds. You know, it looked like that to me. They could have did something more special. I think they messed up twice. They messed up with this, and they also messed up when the Children of the Forest were throwing those fireballs. Two almost the same type situations that I seen. I didn't like either of those situations. So as I said, yes, the dragon does die in this situation. And then at the end, what we see is, out of nowhere, the Night's King comes up with chains. I'm talking about miles and miles and miles. It looks like a thick black chain. Where he got it from, I'm not even going to know. I don't care. But he uses this chain, and he pulls the dragon, because the dragon dies. He falls into the water. He pulls him out of the water. He has all the whites pull him out the water. He walks over to him. He puts his hand on him. Then we see the camera focus on the dragon's eye. The dragon's eyes open, and it's blue. So he makes himself a white dragon. This was 100% in the plot leak, and this is 100% accurate from the show. So as I said, the plot leaks got a lot of the stuff right, but some things they just left out, like this Winterfell situation. They did not put any of that in there. Also in the plot leak, it says Jon Snow was saved by his uncle Benjen. Benjen puts him on his horse, then Jon Snow rides away. Benjen is then surrounded by a bunch of whites and eventually killed. This is 100% accurate too. This definitely happens the same exact way that it happens in the plot leak there. I will say that not many people died. I would have thought a lot more people would die this episode, but I think only 2 people died of importance in this episode, and to me, that's a little bit lame. They could have killed a bunch more people. But a lot of the other stuff, they definitely nailed, and they definitely were right. So you tell me in the comment section if you watched the episode. Tell me what you want to speak about, and we'll talk about it in the episode. And tell me, would you rather Game of Thrones be like Netflix and drop the whole series at once instead of week by week? Tell me how you feel about that in the comment section. And if you like the way I do this, please thumbs up this, please spread this across the realm, and please subscribe. And until next time, you know who it is. Peace and stay sexy.